welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. For those of you that are new, my name is Anna and this is Home and Garden with Anna. Standing here in my kitchen, which I want to give a refresh to. It's that time of year. Every summer, I feel like the house needs to be refreshed. Usually in spring, we do a refresh for spring. Midsummer, I'm ready for another refresh, and this is the time. In my last video, I shared a refresh of my family room, and I love how that turned out. Very simple, very streamlined, with all the colors that I love in my home. Now we are here in the kitchen. The kitchen needs some deep cleaning done to it and want to change out some of the things that are existing now. Just to lighten it up, I feel it very heavy. Although the items that I'm using in my kitchen right now are very light and airy, I still feel like it's just a little bit too heavy for me. Something that I've been trying to incorporate a little bit at a time in my home is lots of blue, a little bit of green, and a lot of gold. And I've been trying to get that in my home all over the place. I want the downstairs of my home to be unified. I want it to flow together. The kitchen, I'm very lucky, is a white kitchen. I've got white marble countertops. I'm sorry, they're not marble. Countertops that are made to look like marble. I'm not exactly sure what the material is of these, but they are beautiful. Our refrigerator broke down last year, so we were able to purchase a white refrigerator that matched the cabinets beautifully. So I do love that detail. There are a few things that I would love to change out here in the kitchen. For instance, the faucet, the pendant light, but all of those items were designed here because of the black center island. So with that said, I've been trying to incorporate some things in my kitchen that are just light and airy, but this is a fully functional kitchen. And are you the kind of person who goes and looks at kitchens and you think, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. I would love to have a kitchen that looks like that. But if you really look at the decor in the kitchen, you're like, that's not really very practical. I cook in my kitchen. I use this kitchen, really use this kitchen. And so there are things in the kitchen that I like to have because it's practical. But I also want it to be pretty. I found these beautiful scarves, the Toile Scarves, online on Amazon last year, and I kind of went overboard with them. And I've loved them ever since I've had them here in the kitchen. I have my blue plate wreath that I really like, but I still feel like that's really heavy, and I'm not in love with the top of the cabinets anymore. I don't care for the flower arrangements anymore. It's kind of my taste evolving. Still the same identical taste, but I just feel like I'm ready to give it a little bit more pizzazz, if you will. There are things I absolutely love in my kitchen and would not change, which are my rugs that I got. I found these rugs on Amazon and I love them so much. They clean up really well with my shampooer, and that's needed. If you have rugs in your kitchen, they have to be something you clean with a carpet shampooer or throw in the washing machine. These clean up really easily with a little bit of Folex and just the hot water in my carpet shampooer. I had an idea to change the art out above the stove, and so we're going to be doing that today. We're going to be changing out some of the darker details. I'm really bored with the darker details, and I think that that is what I want to lighten up because sometimes the heavy is what gets on my nerves. So we're going to be making some changes here today, and it's a beautiful kitchen, isn't it? When I see it in the viewfinder, I'm in awe. I love my kitchen. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful kitchen, but like I said, there's just some little tweaks that need to be made that I think will just beautify it. It'll just, I don't know, be like the icing on the cake, if you will. First thing I'm gonna do is clear the kitchen out, give it a deep clean, and then we'll get to decorating. Okay, the kitchen is deep cleaned. I removed the wreath, I cleaned all the cabinets up on top of the cabinets, the cabinet fronts, wiped the stove down, the refrigerator, everything got a clean. The cabinets were dirty. This is how I like to start when I do a refresh, is just remove everything. Everything is over on the dining room set. I have it in view so I can see it as I'm kind of pulling things back into place. I think the first thing that I want to start with is the island because that's the most simplistic. I have tried to put a lot of things over on this side of the island, but what happens is I end up pushing it all away because I prep in this area a lot. A lot of my videos, you guys see that I'm doing my prep here in this area. So I want to keep this really simple. So I was lucky enough to find this big, beautiful bowl on clearance at Home Goods. I haven't been to Home Goods in a very long time. And today I went and it's all Halloween and fall, all of it. But I'm not buying any of that. We don't decorate for Halloween here, we decorate for fall. But I think I might do a few little touches on top of my fall decor this year just for fun for the grandkids. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about. So I found this big, beautiful bowl, and this pattern here is kind of like a bamboo on top, and it's very similar, if you guys remember, to my napkin holder that I got for the coffee bar, which you guys will see soon because we're gonna move in there and add a few touches. But I thought this would be perfect on the island as my fruit bowl. And I love the look of this one, and like I said, it's gonna make sense when I add the new artwork above the stove. And I say new, it'll be new to that area, but not new to me. This will blend in well with the frame on that piece of art. So very happy about that. So we're gonna place that over there on the island. That's actually perfect because my granddaughter can now help herself by just getting up on the chair and grabbing a piece of fruit. She loves apples. Anyways, I love that. I think that it's so perfect and so simple, and it just doesn't feel overcrowded now. You know what I mean? So love that. Okay, I have this beautiful dispenser, and I'll link it for you guys. I just love it. It's so simple, and it's exactly what I wanted for this area. Simple to clean, refillable, love it. It just fits right here so perfectly. Okay, simple but effective. I love it. Just the two simple little things, and I just think that it's perfect. Now let's move over to this side. I am gonna go ahead and add my beautiful air fryer here, and I don't mind this piece here because it's white, it has the gold handle and the B, which matches my cabinets perfectly. So I absolutely do not mind having this on the counter. We're gonna move to the side of the stove. This is my practical side that I like to have my salt, my pepper, and all of that stuff out, and my knife. But I think what I'm gonna do is remove the knives and get those put into a drawer. I bought something to go here that's actually very sleek. Oh, do you guys hear the thunder? We're having a storm roll through right now. Hopefully we don't lose power. But I found this beautiful little two-tiered stand. It was $24, so a little bit more money than, you know, I would typically spend on something like that, but I really like it. This is my dipping salt dish that I leave out. I found this bowl at Home Goods last year, and I love it. I love the toile pattern, so I thought that would be perfect here. Maybe here, because I also picked up a pepper mill in gold. It was $12.99 at Home Goods. This is the one that we've been using, and this is actually, it's glass, and it's a Costco one that we bought filled and ready to use, and we just keep unscrewing it and filling it up. So these are nice, but I wanted something a little bit more decorative, so we're gonna go ahead and use this one. My beautiful chicken that I got at Home Goods last year. I love it. But we had an accident. I dropped it and some of its tail broke off. So sad. But if I face it this way, you can't tell. I was hoping that this would work. So what I may have to do is this, just like that. It's simple, you know? It's a simple look. I do enjoy that. It's not busy, it's super simple. I do like that. It's super simple. Put the chicken there and hide the outlet, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I'd prefer to have this here. But doesn't that look so much better? But I could. Let me just show you something. Okay, because we brought the blue lamp back from the country house, I could very well put this one here. Let's just see how it looks. I'm definitely using this on the counter. I just don't know if I'm gonna use it on this side or that side. But you see the cord comes out here, it's rather long. You just shove it back inside the hole, hoping that it all fits. It also helps that it's a clear cord in your look, and I think that's gonna be just fine. I think I like that. It helps when you don't have under the cabinet lighting. Oh, and I just realized I need to remove this. Much better. Okay, we've moved over to the right-hand side of the stove, and I do know the first thing I'm gonna put down are my beautiful Paula Deens Measuring cups and spoons. I love those. And I have this beautiful French cookbook. I have vowed to make some of the recipes of this book, and I have not yet. I think I'm just gonna put it back here. Like that. And I have this beautiful rolling pin, which I got at the Paula Deens store too. I love the color of it. I'm just gonna put it right here. It's nice. But we need something here. This is why I originally had planned on putting the lamp. I have this little vase, which I removed from the coffee table. And I have these beautiful little pops of hydrangeas that I've cut to shorten them. You guys know I hate to see the outlet covers. I have one showing here, which is fine, but this does a great job of hiding that outlet cover. And I think this is like the perfect little vignette. But now let's move over to what I've decided to put behind the stove on the wall. Okay. I got this picture, I'll turn it around in just a second, at Kirkland's last year. And I've already removed the little picture hanger that goes here because I always use these command hook picture hanging strips for the back of my stove for easy removal because it's tile. I can't find my level because the garage is a mess right now, so I'm gonna use the lines of the tile to help me out. And I'm gonna do it about right here, just like that. Ah, so perfect. Love it. Now you can see what I mean about the detail in here is very similar to the detail in the bowl. So it's nice to have that repetitive look. Okay, I think that looks really good. Looks cleaner. I'll give you a look from the back. Now I'm thinking, do I want to put a wreath up there? Let's try. Okay, I have this simple eucalyptus leaf wreath. Let's see how that looks up there. What do we think? It's simple. I like it. I think it looks good. It does draw your eye up for sure. And I know the camera doesn't do the baskets justice up there. I do feel like I could put something up there, but I don't want it to be like florals or anything. So I'm not gonna put anything up there now, and I'm sure that there's gonna be plenty of you that have suggestions, but it has to be something that I like. And I think something super simple and white in contrast to those baskets would be beautiful. And I think those are gonna be items I'm gonna have to definitely collect over time. So I'll just have to keep my eyes open for that kind of thing. Once you get something in your mind in decor, where you wanna add decor, it makes it much easier when you're out and you're about and you just see things and you have this spot in your mind, you're able to say, oh my gosh, I bet that would look so good. But I do like that it's just not, I don't know, plain Jane up there. So I'm just gonna leave those. I think it looks simple, it looks beautiful. The kitchen's clean, the rugs are beautiful. They go so well with everything. This area I left alone. This is my little charging basket, and the kids got me this, so it changes every few seconds. Pictures of the family, which I absolutely adore. And this is my charging station. So we have our phone charger in here, and we have this plugged in, and I have my my batteries plugged in for my camera, and it just is kind of hidden away. A nice little area for that. And I get to see my babies. They just change all day long. It changes. So I get to see all my grandbabies. All right, let's move over to this area. Okay, here in my coffee bar, we're not gonna make too many changes, but we removed that hydrangea picture and hung it over our stove. So now we're gonna hang a piece of art here on the tile. This is that little napkin holder that I told you that matches the bowl. I got this in St. Augustine at a cute little shop, and I love it. I love it has little feet on it. I have napkins here, like all kinds of different napkins from different places that we visited and different holidays, and I just put those in there. I think we're gonna put Tennessee in there today. So I've already got the command strip on the picture. We're using the one that was above the stove. Just gonna kind of figure out where I want that. This one doesn't want to stick. Not sure why. So I have the little blue lamp. We have a very dim light. I'll show you how dim it is. I might want to, oh, this is falling. This isn't working. It's fine, it's fine. I could just lay on the, or lean up against it. It was low enough anyways, but I'll have to get new command hooks. I don't know what was wrong. Okay, this one isn't really fitting this basket now because it's just too much, but I have this one that I took from above the cabinets. I love to have flowers in here. That one's actually a real planter. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit everything in here. Well, that looks good. But I have one more thing that I like to put in here. I found this mug holder at Home Goods for 10 bucks, and I have a wooden one, and at the time I was looking for a mug holder, I was looking for this type, and I couldn't find one. I could only find wood. So I'm gonna have to eliminate something from here. Am I loving this? Let me walk away for a minute and come back. I need to walk away and come back. Okay, I think I have it figured out. I love having the wicker here, so I just compromised and switched out to baby's breath, some little faux baby's breath. That way I was able to leave this out, which I absolutely love. And that's sticking for now, but we'll see how long that lasts. But it's a functional coffee bar, and I love the pieces that are in here. So I removed the big basket that this sat in, which made it feel a little less cluttered. And now it's functional and it's pretty. And I love having the wicker. You can see up on top, I have wicker baskets. I love it. Anyways, I'm not touching that. It's a little crooked because I need to get new command strips. I don't think I put the alcohol high enough, so I need to get some more command strips and redo that again, but at least it's sticking right now, so you guys get the gist of how it looks. Okay, you guys, that is gonna do it for my kitchen refresh. I absolutely love all the little details. I love what I added. I love what I took away. I just feel like it's more streamlined, more relaxing, and I love it. I love my blue and white. I actually love how there's nothing above the cabinets except for those baskets. Just looks really refreshing and clean. I like it, but there's something up there, you know what I mean? So it's not so stark. And it warms the area up just a tad, but I love how this turned out. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for staying till the end. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, and if you like this type of content, I'd appreciate if you give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. It helps my channel out immensely. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.